office. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning, man. Has it been a crazy weekend, right? Has it been a crazy weekend or what? I'm just doing some things real fast because I might have a trade opportunity that I'm trying to focus in on. And I'm just trying to get it set up so if it does happen to hit like I want it to, I will be prepared. Hold on. Sorry. Oh. All right. I don't know if this is gonna give me the entry opportunity I want, but we'll see. That is, I'm gonna put in the limit. There we go. Yeah, it should be on the screen. Well, we'll see if it taps in. We'll see if it taps in. I've been waiting for this. I'm adding a new thing to my strategy, adding a new confluence. So my strategy hasn't changed. I'm just adding a new confluence. And when I did this weekend, I was not feeling good at all. I was feeling very sick, and I was just in bed, and I was like, something relaxing for me is to learn. Like, I just like to learn, especially something I love, like the day trading. And so I'm testing out a strategy, and we'll see how it goes and see how it plays out. Looks like my order's about to get filled. Yep, looks like it's about to get filled, and we'll see how this plays out. Oh, no way. It's like, it looks like it's just stopping off the order fill. Let's see. You'll hear it on the screen. You'll hear it if it gets filled. There you go. Order filled. Dude, it literally is like, how did that not fill? Yeah, it didn't fill. That's funny. Holy smokes, if this does not fill, I'll be actually like shocked. But yeah, guys, good morning. It's been an interesting week. It's been a crazy weekend. We saw a lot of bleeding, and we're gonna get into some formations, especially that it's Monday. Okay, it's the start of a new week. You know, what could maybe we expect this week? Is it's continue to bleed? What is like the higher time frames showing us? What are like fib retracements showing us? What are the EMAs showing us? We're gonna look at all of it to see if like, yeah, what's gonna go down. We're gonna look at what's gonna go down potentially this week, because I think we are hitting bottoms. What was that noise? Oh, order filled. Order has officially been filled. We will now see how this plays out. On one of my positions, it should have been filled on the other one too. Wait, no way. I just realized my... Oh, that's stupid. That's why I didn't go through. All right, well, we're gonna let that play out and get into the conversation of what we're gonna talk about this morning, of everything. But man, is it gonna be a crazy week? And I can't believe the year is almost over. We are literally almost to the end of 2024, and we saw a crazy amount of red last week. Like, I think we're at almost double digits in red, if I'm not mistaken. So it was honestly a little unexpected of what I actually was expecting this month as a whole. Okay. Open live stream. Yep. We want to open up these guys. Okay, let's go to the live scene. Yep. All right. Let's get into this week so far of what we've been seeing and how everything's been going. And where we at Q4, where would we need to go in these next, what's today's date? The 21st. So we have 10 days until December ends. 10 days until December's over. And we'll see how is December looking and how is Q4 looking, and will we be able to see ourselves move up from there. So we're at 47% for Q4 of this year. Honestly, way underperforming. Way underperforming. I was expecting 80+%. As you can see, the median or the average, and the average is 85, median's 52. So right here, average and median way higher than what we are currently at. So either we're about to get a crazy week, of bullish movement, right? Either we're about to get some crazy moves right now this week, or this year is just weird, and we're not going to actually get the bullish momentum that we wanted. So let's get into the monthly return so far for December. We're down 3%, 3.3%. Okay, that's a huge bummer. Okay, a huge bummer so far. The average return for Bitcoin is a positive 4%. So we're also underperforming there on the monthly returns. Now, weekly returns, let's see what weekly returns are giving us. Last week, we closed out negative 8%. And the third week of December is typically green. So that is that was not really supposed to happen. Technically, right? If historically we're looking at the historical facts of Bitcoin, this right here was not supposed to happen. So that is also a huge bummer in regards to now the reason this could be different, right? There's a couple reasons why this could be different. One is the bad news we got, right? The bad news that we got last week on major news days, right? That is one thing. And then two, the reason why this week could be good is because the week actually ended on a good note, right? The week actually did end on a good note. So we'll see how this actually plays out as a whole. But what is going on here? Why is it not? Oh, I see. I see. That's why it's not going. Why didn't like tell me that? Sorry guys, I'm trying to. Oh my gosh, that's so stupid. All right. That was so stupid. Oh my, no, it's not. Ah. There, okay. Hopefully it hits the order. Sorry, I'm trying to it should be hitting my order. Driving me nuts. Holy smokes. It's literally thank you finally. Holy smokes, man. Holy smokes. Okay. All right. Back to this. Sorry, this thing's driving me nuts over here. Okay, so we are negative last week 8.78%. Okay, and in the 52nd week, we are in the second to last week of December. Well, kind of like, because it's not a leap year, but we do get some December time next week. So that's also going to happen next week, right? Because we do get a couple days next week. So December's not completely over after this 52nd week. So we'll see how this week goes. This average return for the 52nd week of the year, the last week of the year, is a positive 3% almost. So we'll see how this plays out. All right, we didn't get what we wanted last week. So we'll see how this all plays out here when it comes to the last week of December. All right, let's move on from these returns here. Okay, Bitcoin ETF inflows. I have not looked at this yet, so I'm very excited to see what Friday looked like. I think, honestly, my guess is it's going to be a lot of black that came in, but I could be wrong because we saw red over the weekend, so that might indicate that it was actually red. So we might see red, but I'm hoping that it's a lot of black. Ooh. Wow, okay. Even BlackRock sold off some on last Friday. Wait, December 20th. That's not Friday. December 20th was... Oh, yeah, Friday. Today's the 23rd. I don't know why I thought today was the 21st. Okay, they sold off Bitcoin in the ETFs. Now, it's not a lot. Not a crazy amount. 277 million. but that's sell-off. So I'm very interested to see, do we see a lot of inflows this week with this dip, or do we see a lot of outflows this week from the big money? Okay, market cap is looking down. We are in red, actually, officially. If you see on screen, we're actually in red here on the chart. We are now negative $3.26 trillion. We've lost quite a bit. But that honestly excites me. I mean, if you don't get excited from these dips, I don't know what to tell you. Altcoin season is 48. So we are leaning Bitcoin season, right? If it was 50-50, it's right in the middle. Above 50 is altcoin season. Below 50 is Bitcoin season. So we're at 48, barely in Bitcoin season, right? Let's go back to Bitcoin dominance. Hasn't moved much. Altcoins are taking a little bit more at 31%, where Ethereum's dropping a little bit. And Bitcoin did drop a tad bit too. It was at over 57%, I think, on Friday. And now it's at under 57. And then let's look at the fear and greed index. Fear and greed index, we are looking neutral and looking like we're going on our way to fear almost. Like it's a steep incline to fear. So that's good. Fear, and when you start getting to the fear and extreme fear, right, that's when you have the buy, right? But I think we might be at bottoms. I think we might be hitting bottoms here, and we might, if anything, have opportunity to scoop up these lows. Okay, so let's get into market caps now. Bitcoin's lost quite a bit of market cap, almost $200 billion market cap. It's lost. It's at 1.8 trillion. Ethereum's almost under $400 billion market cap, which is kind of crazy. They've lost almost 100 billion in their market cap. I think they've lost probably 85 billion from their peaks. XRP has lost about 20 billion. They're at $125 billion market cap. BNB is at 98. Solana is now under $90 billion market cap. Not looking great there for Solana. We were at 110. So we've lost over 30 billion in the market cap and still sitting at number 6. But still looking good. I would love to get us back to 5, and then I would love to get us back to 4. 4 would be amazing. Okay, so let's we don't need to look at this. Let's get into let me hide some of my indicators. Okay, and let's hide this real fast. Okay, let's get into some technical analysis on Bitcoin. Okay, what is this? Yeah, I'm gonna delete all these drawings real fast. 41 drawings, holy smokes. Okay, let's do some TA. Okay, let's look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin on the monthly time frame, right? We're on the monthly. Yep. Let's do this fib retracement. Absolute beaut of a fib retracement. Okay. Looking good. Bitcoin has a major rejection off 108. What was the peak here? $108,364. So 100. That's a big rejection zone, right? Now with Bitcoin, we do have these support zones here. I'm expecting Bitcoin could dive now all the way to 80K Bitcoin. And that would be, honestly, that'd be awesome to have that entry. But let's see. Let's get down to the nitty gritty of this all. Let's go to the weekly time frame and see how it's looking. Okay, so weekly time frame. What I see here, bearish engulfing candle, massive bearish engulfing candle last week, and it looks like we're pushing down, right? I'm interested to see what on the weekly time frame the price does on the 9 EMA, right? On this 9 EMA. And then if we do reject off this 9, how deep do we go into the gold zone? Okay, and this weekly gold zone is pretty key here. We do have on the weekly time frame, we have this fair value gap and then this fair value gap. My guess, this fair value gap will play a role, And this one will be a breakaway gap. So I'm interested to see what price does right in this fair value gap on this weekly time frame here. Let me do this real fast, and then we're gonna add text. Positive FVG. Text. I want to be able to see it inside. Let's go inside left. Let's see what that looks like. Nah, inside. We'll go inside middle. There we go. Let's do that. Inside middle. So that's a positive FVG. Okay. Fair value gap. Okay. And I'm very interested to see what does price do with this fair value gap here on the weekly time frame. Okay. Price is probably going to fall into here. Right. See what it does in here. Might see a little bit of this making a higher low, and then boom. Right. It might not look exactly like that. There's probably going to be some movement in here, but then we'll probably see that. So I'm very interested to see which would put Bitcoin going to potentially $85,000. I really do believe we might be seeing that. We might be seeing 85K Bitcoin soon. Let's see what the day time frame is looking like. Day time frame, this is what I see on the day time frame. Boom, this is really important here. That EMA cross right there is pretty huge. Okay, that EMA cross on the day time frame for Bitcoin, very important. Okay, that's a bullish divergence, which would mean we would fall. Now price also looks like price has been respecting the 50 EMA here. We'll see what the price does on the day time frame on the 50 EMA, but with this divergence here, my guess is we fall, which would put us into that fair value gap, right? Which would put us into that fair value gap. And that's fine with me. That's fine with me. I am more than happy to have price fall into there. And then I will be watching what it does there on the day time frame and higher, and then potentially be putting entries in based on that. So I forgot to do some things real fast. I just need to add some TPs. Let me just do something real quick. I'm not showing this position right now because it's a lower time frame position. Okay, so I don't want people to trade it, but I will explain it if I get stopped out or whatever. How many do I have in this? 7. Okay, and then 94935. Okay. All right, I'm just watching that stuff. Trade's going well so far. I got 2 positions open, so I'm like on the same coin but different platforms because I'm doing something that I'm keeping low key on right now. I'm not really showing it to the public yet until I hit certain KPIs on it, and then I will be showing this to the public. But right now I'm keeping it under wraps because I just want to practice what I'm doing real fast, and then 2025 we will be showcasing it eventually. Okay, we need this guy. I don't mean to be secretive. I don't like to be secretive, but sorry, I'm just doing this real fast. Almost done. Just adding like But I think once I accomplish what I want to accomplish with with what I'm doing, I think you guys will be really excited to hear about it and to see that I did it. So yeah, I'm actually very excited to do what I'm doing, and then hopefully be able to showcase to you guys what I'm doing, because yeah, I'm just excited for it. All right, let's get back to TA. Okay, we'll put this, minimize this guy. Okay, all right, day time frame is looking bearish on Bitcoin. Okay, looking pretty bearish. So in my opinion, I do believe we fall into this fair value gap, and this is a weekly fair value gap right here. Let's change this. Oh frick, that's not what I want to do. Plus FVG weekly. So we know when we see this on the screen, right? That's a weekly fair value gap, right? Weekly fair value gap that we need to be paying attention to and seeing what does price do when it falls to here, if it does, right? I also want to see that what's an important thing is what does the day time frame do on Bitcoin here on the 50 EMA, right? What does price do on that 50 EMA? Is that too dark? Can you see that on the screen? Oh, you can see it. Okay, you can see it. Yeah, I'm very interested to see what price does at the 50 EMA here. All right, let's go to the 4 hour on Bitcoin real fast and see what that is doing. Okay, looking very bearish. Okay, all EMAs here, all the EMAs are in a bearish divergence. Okay, we would need to see, delete this real fast. We would need to see these cross eventually. Now, what could happen over here, right here, we could make a higher low right here, right? We could make a higher low here, not crossing this point of liquidity, right? And we could make a higher low, which would then maybe cause price to, you know, make a higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, right? Higher low, and then work its way up, right? We could see some of this, right? Which down here is the 50 EMA on the day time frame. So we could see price begin to actually climb here and maybe get some bullish divergence on the 4 hour. We'll see though. We're not totally sure yet, right? We got to watch what's going to happen, but we will see. We will see for sure how this plays out. All right. So 4 hours also looking very bearish, but we could see a higher low made here, right? So we do have this. Boom. We do have this trend line here, right? We need 4 hour to break this little micro trend line, right? Of a higher high, then a higher low, right? Higher or lower high, lower low. But over here, it's a higher high or higher low, right? So we'll see what happens here on Bitcoin. Okay, let's also look at Solana, because Solana, I think, is actually making a cool formation that we kind of should pay attention to. Okay, let's see. My charts for some reason got all mixed up. All right, let's go to the monthly time frame for Solana. Okay. Go to the monthly time frame for Solana, and let's check this puppy out. All right, let's check this puppy out. Okay, here we have this. I don't know if we're gonna be able. Yep. Okay, that. Boom. That's the monthly. Look what price just did. You see what price just did there? Pump up, up, up. Retest. Retest right there. Retest on the monthly time frame. Let's draw this up. Monthly fib retracement. Ooh, is that textbook or what? That is looking, that's getting me excited. That's getting me excited. What is Solana's price at currently? 186. Ooh, I'm getting excited. I'm getting excited. Okay. Oh yeah, dude. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, you got this trend line here, right? And this is the formation we've been watching for a very long time. Do you see that? Look at that. Zoom in on Solana on the weekly time frame. This is the trend line, the pennant, the top of the pennant formation. Price came back down, tapped it, rejected off it, closed above on the weekly, and the next week, look at what it's doing. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. This is bullish for me. In my opinion, what I'm seeing here for Solana is very, very, very bullish. Okay, so I'm actually very excited for that. Let's look at the day time frame. Oh yeah, doji candle on the day time frame at a key point. Oh man. Oh man, you're getting me excited, Solana. Oh, you're getting me excited. That is, and a bullish engulfing candle. Holy smokes, dude. This actually getting me pretty excited here for Solana. Yo, this actually, I might be. Oh. 4-hour time frame. Oh, what happened? What happened? 4-hour time frame for Solana. Okay, let's delete this big circle real fast. We have this lower low, higher lows, higher low. Okay. Solana's getting me excited. Yo, like seriously, this is actually very exciting. EMAs are starting to get, we're in some consolidation here, right? This is really exciting for Solana. I love it. I'm getting this is this to me for Solana looks very good. Okay. You got this consolidation area, right? Price is just bouncing back and forth between this. All right, let's delete that so we don't keep hearing that. That's annoying, right? That's real annoying. Okay. All right. Dude. Yeah, I'm pretty excited for Solana right now. One thing I'm going to wait for is because if I'm going to make a Solana position, I'm going to do it based on the daily time frame. But I'm going to snipe on the, or not the daily. I'm going to base it off the weekly time frame, right? Or really, actually, no, sorry, the monthly time frame. Because this is where my fib retracement is off, right? We tap these pennants, we tap this fib, right? It's looking great. But I want to snipe my entry, right? My trade is going to be based on the month. But my entry is going to be entered on the 4-hour. So how am I going to enter on the 4-hour? EMA cross, right? Bullish structure beginning to form me. I would need to see Solana price making higher highs here. Higher high here. And then a higher high from this liquidity point, right? Okay. I need structure formation, EMA cross. And then I will enter on a Solana position. I need a couple more confluences before I enter on a Solana position, but I am very much excited to see what Solana does here. Yeah, you have this liquidity down here. You have this liquidity down here on this one. You won't even be able to see this. Yeah, I'm not even gonna put that line. You won't be able to see it. But yeah, I need some more confluences before I put in a position on Solana, but I am very excited for Solana right now. It's looking very good. Looking very good. Well, so let's say if Solana goes back to the 0 line, where does that put Solana over here? Where does that put Solana if it goes back to the 0 line? 0 line, that would put Solana at 264.87. Okay. Let me do this actually. Let's go to settings because this will make it easier. There should be prices. Yep. Okay, there we go. So now they each have prices. Let me go settings too. There should be one for text. Is there not? To make that text a little bigger because I'm blind as a bat. Font size. There we go. I'm blind. Like literally, I'm like so blind. Okay. Solana here. To get back from where it's currently at to 0 is 264.88. Okay. I could see this happening within the next, 2-3 weeks. We get back to the 0 line. Now, once we break above the 0, we see price. The next spot on the monthly time frame, the -5, is $337.32 Solana. Then it's $354.42 Solana, and then the -1 up here is $409.76 Solana. I think in this coming up in 2025, we're gonna tap every single one of these. I think we're gonna tap every single one of these all the way to -1. Now, how long will this take? I don't know. We could see what happened over here, right? Where it has a run up on this, run up, then major consolidation, right? And when did it start consolidating over here on this fib? Let's see. So it hit the gold zone, right? It went all the way to the 0. Or really, this could be considered the 0, right? This would be like kind of where we are today. So, right, it hits the 0, comes back down to gold zone, pushes up, consolidates right between the 0 and the like 0.6818 and 0.5 until it hits the -1, right? And so this time, I think we're gonna soon see a breakout above the 0, and then consolidation potentially here for a little bit before we actually hit the -1. Okay, so I'm very excited to see what Solana does here. I think Solana is about to explode and do something very, very good. Very good. Very excited for Solana and what it's going to do. Let's look at Ethereum. Okay, because I do think Ethereum too is on the brink of exploding. Oh shoot, I gotta change all this stuff. There we go. Let's see Ethereum. Let's see how Ethereum's playing out right now. We're going to delete all of our drawings, and we're going to get some new stuff out here. Okay, let's go to the monthly time frame. Ethereum, right, was a bummer. It didn't make new higher highs here. Kind of a bummer here. Yeah, bummed here about Ethereum. But we're not out. We're not out for Ethereum. Okay, I'll say that we're not out. We're at these liquidity areas here. Why don't you put this one there? Okay. Fib retracement here on this. No, it wasn't a breakout. So we got to go to this fib retracement on the monthly. Right? So we have this confirmation of breakout of the gold zone, right? Push up, fib retracement created, push back down to fib gold zone, consolidation, right? Massive breakout of the gold zone, retest on top of gold zone. Maybe here is the final retest of this gold zone, and then Ethereum finally decides to, push out and start actually giving us something, right? Maybe it finally starts, to give us something. Let me change this color. I don't like that. Yeah, let's do that blue. Maybe we finally get something here with Ethereum. Okay. Now we did catch this amazing move with Ethereum. We did catch that amazing move. But now let's see what is actually going to happen here from now on. Okay. Ethereum, I'd probably actually, instead of the monthly time frame here, I'd actually probably be more inclined to do a weekly time frame fib retracement. It's got better. It broke out of this consolidation here. I'm gonna do actually a weekly time frame for Ethereum rather than delete this guy, right? Because we have this consolidation, or actually really, right? We have that consolidation there, breakout. Okay, you have a breakout, and then now when we put the fib retracement on the weekly time frame, boom, tap that 0.5 EMA cross, higher high, higher low created over here, right? So in my confluences, when I look at something, right? Boom, higher low, EMA cross, higher high. And when I say higher high, it's not from these, it's from these down here, right? Higher high, retest at 0.5. And now my expectation would be to see basically Ethereum, you know, do this. That'd be my expectation from what I'm seeing right here from this 0.5 retest pushing up, okay, on the weekly time frame. Now let's look at the day of what the day looks like. Look at a massive wick here on the day time frame. Huge wick down to this consolidation, right? And a fair value gap over here, right? If you look here, right, on the day, there's that fair value gap right here over to the left-hand side. Price came down to it and right now is rejecting off that fair value gap. EMA did cross though here. So on the day time frame, this is what I see. Lower high, EMA cross, lower lows, right? Lower lows from this low here, right? From that low there, lower low. Okay. And then if anything, I would do this. So you have this bearish structure forming on the day time frame. I'd be very interested to see what does price do to on the day time frame in this gold zone on this bearish formation, right? On Ethereum, because this structure is very clear and is very new, right? So I'd be interested to see what does price do here on this day time frame gold zone in the bearish fib retracement to see if do we actually fall, you know, down to these levels here on the bearish retracements, which that would put us, could put us, if it actually were to do that, at $2,100 or $2,500, $2,600, or all the way down to this one, $3,093. So I'm also watching what price is here, but in the grand scheme of things, when you zoom out, right, when you go back to that weekly time frame, it looks very good. And I think that's important to not forget what the weekly time frame is showing. It's very important not to forget what the weekly time frame is showing, because that's the overall grand scheme of things, what we're watching and what we're basing our trade off of. We're not basing our trade off the day, we're basing our trade off the weekly, but we had used the day and the 4 hour to snipe in. So if the day is showing bearish structure, what's the 4 hour showing? Are we seeing bullish structure on the 4 hour? Let's see. I'd argue yes, we are seeing bullish structure. We see right here, higher low created from this low over here, right? From this low to this low, that's a higher low. Okay. We do need to break this liquidity on Ethereum. Okay. And maybe retest this liquidity down here before we push up, right? Before we put, what is this? What is this line here? What are you? Before we push up. So 4 hours looking bullish while the daytime frame is looking bearish. Now what I think with the day time frame is that that's just the normal price action to get back down to the weekly gold zone before we push up, right? Price needs to retrace a little bit before we push up. So I think we're going to start seeing bullish movement here again on Ethereum. So for me, if I'm basing my Ethereum trade off the weekly time frame, I'm going to snipe on the 1 hour or the 4 hour. I'm going to snipe my entry on the 4 hour and then base my position on the weekly. So I'd probably be doing that here on Ethereum soon, but I would need my confluences more on the 4 hour, which would be, okay, we got one confluence, which is the higher low. The next thing I would need to see is EMA cross. Okay, the 9 and 21 EMA cross. I would need to see a higher low made from these highs right here. I would need to see a higher high made here. And then I would need to see And then I would create a fib retracement, right? Wherever that is at, wherever that goes. Like say if it's there, I need to see a fib retracement. Then price back down to that 4-hour gold zone. Then I enter. Okay. That's what I would do. That's my kind of my entry process. Could be a little confusing to some people, but I'll try to explain it as best I can if we get that opportunity on a live stream. I don't think we're getting that opportunity today. I don't think we're getting it probably until maybe tomorrow. We could get it today of the EMA crossing, but I would need, right, the EMA cross, a higher high created, back to fib, enter, then push up, right? So that could be, you know, not until tomorrow or even Wednesday when I get those confirmations. So that's why I have my alerts set up on the EMAs. And then I'll probably set some alerts on these liquidity zones here. And so then I can get alerted instead of just having to sit here and stare at the charts, because that's no fun for anyone. No one wants to sit and stare at charts all day. Maybe you do. I don't know. I love the charts. I love looking at them, but I don't want to waste the whole day just looking at and waiting for it to do it when I can add alerts that would just auto do it for me, right? That'd be honestly what I would prefer. So, all right, that's Ethereum. And honestly, what I'm seeing across the board, let's go back to the Bitcoin chart. What I'm seeing across the board is, honestly, we're getting some normal price movement. We're going to get some, you know, a little bit more downward momentum, probably before we get pushed back up, especially on Bitcoin. Bitcoin probably get a little bit more down momentum before we really start pushing up. And Bitcoin's right could fall to 85K, or even if we fall into this fair value gap. Oh, let me zoom in there so I get the right fair value gap. Or this fair value gap, right? So we have two fair value gaps to kind of pay attention here. All right. And if price fell to this fair value gap, that could be around $77,000 Bitcoin, right? That'd be pretty crazy to see Bitcoin fall to 77K. That people would definitely, the fear in, right? If we go here, and if Bitcoin falls to 77K, I guarantee you this, I don't guarantee you because I can't guarantee, but I would highly guess that the fear and greed index is going to be either fear or extreme fear if we hit 77K Bitcoin, which would be, that's when you buy. That's when you buy, is when you get those extreme fear and fear indexes. That's like the buy time, right? And I'm sure if we fall to this, right, that's in another, from where we currently are to the middle of that fair value gap, that's another 17% if we fell. Now, do I really want that to happen? No, I don't really want. Honestly, what I would prefer, I'd prefer if we fell to here and then rejected off. That's 8.5%. I would prefer that because that's like more structure, more normal price movement and confirmations. I would rather see price fall to this fair value gap, okay, fall there, have about an 8.5% dip, and then push off. Okay, I would honestly prefer that. Okay, which would mean probably December, if that does happen, would see red for the rest of the month. Okay, and that wouldn't be fun to see more red. Even though we want green, right? But if that's what we got to do to get our entries, that's what we got to do to get our entries, right? So we'll see what happens here. We'll see what happens here this week, but I'll be frank. In the short term, it doesn't look great for Bitcoin, Solana, and Ethereum, right? When I say short term, I mean the next 10 days. Does not look great. But after these 10 days of bleeding are done, it's gonna be amazing. And that's where I'm at right now. So where I'm at for this stuff is where can I get the perfect entry before it starts ripping again in 2025? Right? This, to me, all I'm seeing with this bleeding, and then I look at the weekly time frame, the monthly time frame, and all that stuff, I see entry opportunity. That's what everything's showing me. It's entry opportunity, entry opportunity, entry opportunity. And so with this bleeding, I'm not getting fearful. I'm not getting freaked out or anything like that. For me, this is exciting, right? Now, then after the next pump, after this next pump, I think we're going to have one more major pump that gets Solana, a lot of altcoins, Bitcoin to new all-time highs. Then after that pump, I will be actually concerned of when we actually get a massive correction where we get like a full retracement on fib retracements, right? Like if Solana goes to 400, and then my expectations would be like, all right, we're going to $200 now. Like that's after the next pump. I think we're gonna have one more crazy pump. People are gonna love it. It's gonna go crazy. And then after that pump, I'm expecting a very large correction. But I think we still get one more good pump out of this. One more good pump. Yeah. I'm excited. I think the start of 2025 is going to be good. Right now, Bitcoin's sitting at 93K. We could go to this week. We could go to sub 90K. And it is what it is, right? It is what it is. As day traders, the fun thing is, right? We can make money if the market's up or the market's down. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We can do it both ways. And so I think for me, that's what makes day trading so exciting, because honestly, it doesn't matter if it's a red week or a green week. I can still do what I come here to do, right? In day trade and make profits based on that. So doesn't bother me personally if it's red, green, yellow, purple, orange, whatever. I don't care. I'll make it work, and I'll be smart trader still, and I'll do what I need to do. But yeah, guys, this week is Christmas. I hope you guys are having a great Christmas week so far. If you're at work this week, I'm sorry. I hope you don't have to work tomorrow, and I hope you don't have to work on Christmas Day. And I hope your families are blessed. And I hope you're blessed. The ones watching this, I hope you guys are blessed, and I hope you guys have a great week this week. If it's with family or if it's with friends, I hope you guys have a great day. I want to see all you guys have a good week this week, because it's a happy time of the year, and we're closing out a great 2024. It was an awesome year, and we're getting excited to start off and kick off a new year. So it's always fun kicking off a new year, right? Everyone loves it. It's an exciting time every time we get a new year. So guys, it's really all I had for you this morning. I just wanted to kind of give on the big time frames look at what is going on in the market, so you can kind of have an expectation on what we could expect based on price action and technical analysis. So this week, if something happens, right, you're not freaking out. Let's check real fast too. I want to go to TradingView real quick, and I want to check when's the next calendar news event. Okay. I don't see anything. I don't see anything on. Oh, there was something today. I didn't realize that. I looked before and it didn't show anything. Oh, it just happened. Durable goods orders. Looks like it was actual was -1. I imagine that's actually probably good. I don't know. I'm still learning these events, but this one's a high impact event today. Actually, I literally checked. That was not on there. Oh well. Technically, for my trade, I shouldn't have taken the trade then, because it's a holiday. Or not a holiday, but a news day. So, oh well. If it fails, it fails. We'll be all right. That's why I do the risk management. We're risking less than $300, $286 on this trade, so it won't be bad if I fail. Man, not this song. Not this song, not this song. All right, I found it. I'm deleting that song right now. Yeah, delete. All right, that song's deleted now. Kyle, good morning, man. No worries, dude. Still waiting to join into BTC 4-hour. Looks like hell. Yeah, it's not looking great. Let's see the Bitcoin 4-hour just to refresh my memory. I don't remember. I think it was looking bearish, where other coins were not looking so bearish. Yeah, right now it's not looking. It looks like it actually might hit this liquidity. We'll see what it does here. It could follow this liquidity here. I'd be interested to see what it does from these lows here on the 4-hour. Day time frame does not look good on Bitcoin. It honestly looks like we're going to, I think, 85K. 85K is where that's my expectation, is 85K soon. In the short term, right? In the next 10 days, I think we hit 85K. That's my guess. And I'm just doing it based off, right, technical analysis, price action, and what I'm seeing on the charts. Everything's looking like Bitcoin, like even these EMAs, they're not even bending up, right? Like the Ethereum EMAs were bending upwards. Solana EMAs were bending upwards. These EMAs are looking like a nice steep slope down to bearish momentum, down to 85K down here. So, yeah. All right, guys. Sorry, Kyle, I'm closing out like right when you're getting here. My bad, bro. But I'm doing a little bit shorter today. Kyle, I hope you have a great Christmas. I hope you're having a good week with you and your family. I got to meet Kyle last week, and we got to get lunch. I got to give him his giveaway prize and stuff. It was awesome. He's an amazing guy. It was super nice getting lunch with him and hanging out, and it was fun too. I think one of the most fun parts was like Kyle's a trader. Like Kyle's a trader just like me, and he does it very, very similar to I do. And it was really fun just getting to sit with him and like talk trading and not having to be like, do you know what I mean? Or like, oh, let me explain what I'm meaning, right? Like me and him can literally just talk and we understand each other of what we're saying. Like that was fun to just chat with a real trader. You know, that was cool because like I really don't have many people that I have no one actually that does this in my life. No one does this in my life. And I'm the only one in my life who does day trading like this. And so when people hear that I do it, right, they either think I'm a weirdo or they're like, oh, you're that, you do that, right? Like, oh, well, like, okay, you trade crypto, right? It doesn't come with a great, like, I don't even know what a great, like, I don't even know. You guys understand what I'm talking about. But yeah, people usually look at you weird when you say these things. So it was really fun to just sit and chat with them and talk shop, you know? Yeah. Started scalping on the 1 minute on ES. It's been really nice. Oh, shoot. Okay, he's scalping on the 1 minute on ES. Okay. That's awesome, Kyle. 1 minute ES. That's kind of crazy. I love it, dude, though. I hope you're killing it, man. All right, guys. I'm gonna call it. I gotta create 3 videos today because I'm trying not to do any work on tomorrow and Christmas, and I'm gonna be doing a little bit of trading and stuff, like watching the markets and stuff, but like I don't want to do video editing and I don't want to do like that kind of stuff Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, because I want to just be able to spend some time with family with Christmas time. But so I gotta do a lot of video editing and stuff today. to get my next 3 days covered for the 30 days and 30 tools. And then probably Friday, I'm going to try to do like a bunch, like get the weekend covered. And then I have a lot to, oh man, dude. No, wait, by Friday, today was 21. So by Friday, 22, 23, 24, 25. So on Friday, I'll have to create 5 more so I can just get it done and then have them posted, because then next week I'm traveling. So, yeah. All right. Sorry, you guys didn't need to hear that. You guys didn't need to hear my work that I gotta do. All right, guys. I hope you guys have a great week. I hope you're excited for this dip and you don't allow it to cause fear, right? If you're feeling fearful and like freaking out, one, you need to check yourself, because if you're day trading, especially if you're a day trader, right? If you're a spot trader, it's a little different. But if you're a day trader, you need to check your emotions. Don't let your emotions get too out of hand. Seriously, it's like very important not to let that get too out of hand, because when you start letting your emotions dictate your trades, and honestly, it's just not good for you. Like to be so emotional in the trades, like it will exhaust you. It will cause you to lose a lot of money, and it will cause you to blow accounts. It'll cause you to make stupid decisions. And so really, 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 if you're right now in this season and watching this bleed and you're finding yourself really emotional, really like freaking out kind of, or like really nervous, and you should be level-headed. Like me, I'm pretty level-headed. Like I don't care that we just had this negative. Like it doesn't bother me. I've seen way worse. I've been through way worse, and it was fine. And so that's how you should be. Honestly, you should not be freaking out. You should be level-headed, making smart decisions, basing trades and things off of fact, not what you're feeling. Okay. All right, that's my last tip of the day. Okay, guys. All right, I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. Happy, New Year. Oh wait, no, I'll see you before that. Merry Christmas coming up this week, right? And on Wednesday, Merry Christmas to everyone. And yeah, I hope you guys are blessed at the end of the day. I hope you guys are all gonna have a blessed Christmas and a blessed New Year. I'll see you guys before the New Year, because I'll be streaming Friday, but we'll not be streaming for the rest of the week until Friday. Okay. All right. Merry Christmas. I will see you guys all later.